Jay Miller with me right now, and he's one of the guys, and he's going to come closer so we can hear him. He's one of the guys who had to make a little bit of change to the body that he had in the car. Explain to me what we did, AJ.
So we're just trimming the body out here. A lot of times when the tire comes forward, when the car gets rolled over, the tire will roll forward towards the center of the car more. Basically, then it gets into this body panel that starts cutting into your tire, and it probably causes a flat over time. You'll see a little tire smoke, but long term it'll give a flat tire. So we're just doing a little preventative before we head out for practice. We're gonna just trim this off and give ourselves a little bit more space for this tire to come forward when the car's in a dynamic state.
When did you realize that you had to do that?
We just noticed it, you know, like when we get the new bodies, they just come straight down like this. So they're pretty much right here against our tire, leaving us maybe an inch.
Oh, really? It came straight down from that point right there where you cut?
Yep, so it comes straight down like this.
Wow.
So basically it leaves you about that gap there. So
that's not nearly enough.
Not enough gap, yeah. So basically this tire, when it rolls forward and pulls forward towards the front of the car more, and the rear end skews itself, then we run into the issue where a tire starts rubbing, and we just wanted to prevent that from happening. We don't want any cut tires on our fresh Hoosier tires. So
yeah, these are freshly ground and sight.
Yes,
you can
sir.
see the little sight marks in there too. You see the little tiny ones right there. How deep did we go, or do you want to say?
We go about 3/16 of an inch. I mean, they're not super sight, but not nothing light. You know, we're just trying to get enough heat in them, but not overheat them. You know.
Okay.
Fulton can be one of those tracks where you can overheat a tire.
You can. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, especially if you're running up top, like just ripping the top for a couple laps, will really, you know, it causes some overheating, and you got to go back down to the bottom to get cool again. So.
Was this a new tire?
Yeah, these are all brand new. We mounted up
all
a bunch
four.
of. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. We mounted up a bunch of brand new Hoosiers, and you know, just to start the season, because running Brewerton and Fulton, we decided to dismount all of our American racers and just put a fresh set of Hoosiers on everything. So.
Okay. Now, do we officially scuff these and only get a few laps, or are you going to run like 7 or 8?
Yeah, we're going to try to heat cycle them. So we'll heat cycle this set. We'll have a couple more sets in the trailer. We'll heat cycle and.
So 3-4 laps?
Yeah.
And pull off?
Yeah. No, we'll make the full session. It's
okay to do that?
Yeah, I need to knock the rust off myself anyway. But
well, that's true.
as a driver, but no, the tires. I mean, you just want to build up enough heat to get a heat cycle in them and kind of wear the new off, get the oil out of the tire, and get all the bad elements out of the tire first.
Do we measure it when we come back in to see how big it is?
Yep. So we'll measure it when it gets cold again. We'll measure it at our air pressure. So we'll set the air pressure again, and then we'll measure it, see where it's at. And
I guess I thought you'd measure them as soon as they came in.
Well, they grow, so unfortunately, I mean,
you're not going to be fast enough to do that.
Well, when you get them hot, they just grow up. So basically, we want to let them cool off and see where they're at when they're cool again, because that's how we measure stagger. If we're digging through the trailer, we have cold tires, so that's how you're measuring your stagger. You don't have any hot tires.
True. Good point.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, you just want to get them hot enough and then let them cool. Measure them when we get home, and we'll see where everything falls.
Are they usually about the same?
Yeah, they usually fall about the same. Depends on what they come up as chalks. The chalk marks can be a pain, you know.
I heard they're not exactly accurate a lot of times either. So because when you buy them, they'll have like 85 3/4 or something right on there. Yep. How often are they 85 3/4?
We usually figure they're going to shrink roughly 3 inches in the rear. So if we're
so
if we're looking at an 89 chalk mark, we're looking for roughly 86, and I say roughly meaning like it could be 87, could be 86, maybe 85 and a half.
Okay.
So you know, it just depends. Chalk marks are like your weatherman. Sometimes they tell you what they think, and it ain't always true.
Are one tend to be truer than the others?
No.
Like our American racers, do they fall off about the same?
I found that the American racers shrink about an inch off chalk. So basically, I mean, if you get a 92, you're going to get 91, and that's roughly how they go. I mean, it's just the tire game. That's what we live with tires. I mean, just with the offsets, that's just how everything falls. So.
Right. And offset, obviously, the rim is deeper or not as deep, and all that. So what's about the stagger range that you run?
We try to shoot for like 7, 8, 9. You know, you got to run big stagger with these coil cars getting the turn. So
really,
yeah.
Okay, so we're running more stagger than we ever have before.
Yep. Yeah,
almost like the tacky track days.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can remember back in the old days we'd run nothing, you know, for stagger, and now we're running crazy amounts of stagger just to keep the cars free. So it's a big change. It's something to get used to.
How long you staying today?
Probably stay through all the practice sessions. We're gonna try to get as many laps in as possible. Just, you know, like I said, knock the rust off myself, and I want to make sure everything's good with this car, because this is our primary car for the high bank hold up next weekend. So we're really gearing up for that.
Are you on both days or just the one?
Saturday's the Sportsman race. I think Friday's open practice, so we might shake down a different car or something. But,
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll bring the stacker hauler and all that stuff with us for Friday.
Yep. Yeah, I just brought the small hauler today with a few parts.
Oh, you actually do have that?
I do have the stacker.
Oh, see, I didn't think you did. I was trying to make a funny there.
Oh no, we do have the stacker. We do have. I normally bring my stacker because what happens is we race Brewerton on Fridays.
Right, you crash here.
Yeah, stay right over. Gypsum's been kind enough to let us use their shop, Larry and the guys. So they let us wash anything we need, clean anything, use their scales, all that stuff. So no, it's been really helpful. We stay over in a toter usually, and then we just shoot on over here to Fulton and race.
Glamorous life, isn't it?
Yeah, it's something.
AJ Miller out for the first time. Again, high bank hold up, like he said, Sportsman will get practice on Friday. Sprint cars are headlining the show on Friday, and then 358s and Sportsman on Saturday. Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir. Always.